ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine, I ain't gonna do it. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Crowns. I've been asked this question a million times, a million trillion bazillion times. How do you grow your hair? How do you grow your hair? I get that question so much. So today I'm gonna let you in on my tips. I'm gonna let you know the tea. I'm gonna let you know what I do and what I don't do, the do's and don'ts of the hair game. I'm just playing, but it's just some tips on how to grow your hair efficiently and, you know, just how to love your hair so it'll love you back, you know. So stay tuned. Before we get into the rest of the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't mind me if you see me looking down. I'm looking at my notes or whatever, you know. Tip number 1. Cut your hair. Trim your hair. I'm tired of people walking around here with these little scraggly ends telling them, but I got inches though, and that's as far as your hair is going to grow because you're not trimming your hair regularly. I know we get caught up a lot of time with, I don't want to cut my hair, I don't want to trim my hair because the length, but what about the health? We're focusing on the wrong thing. If you really want your hair to grow and thrive, you need to trim your hair. Me personally, I trim my hair every 3 to 4 months. And if my hair is in a bad state, like if it's severely damaged, I trim my hair every other month. I know you probably can't tell, but I have some damage right now towards the ends. It mats up when it gets wet. And every other month, I trim my ends because if I don't, no moisture will get into my hair and that will cause the hair that is healthy to break off. So cut your hair, trim your hair, baby. Them little 2-3 inches, they gonna grow right back. I mean, us girls love our wigs anyway, so get a wig, get braids, do something, get a protective style. If you are insecure about the length of your hair, when you cut it, that's fine. You deep condition and you go right to a protective style. But not cutting your hair is gonna set back your hair journey eons, and you're gonna be mad because you've been trying to go natural for 10 years and somebody who's been going natural for 2 months got a head full of hair. She trims her hair, okay? Thank you. Tip number 2. I know it's very tempting when you're going natural to put heat on your hair to determine how long it is. Stop that. Cut it. Cut it. Stop putting heat on your hair. Stop flat ironing it. Stop having a leave out. Stop doing that. Get you somebody who can slap you a good closure on. Get you somebody who can slap you a good frontal on. And you know, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am, okay? Stop putting heat on your hair because the more you do that, the looser your curl gets and the more likely you will be to damaging your hair. I'm not going to say that you should cut heat out completely, but I don't use it. I only use heat on my hair if 1, I'm deep conditioning, and 2, if I go to the hair salon, she's blow drying my hair out so she can trim my hair. That's the only time I put heat on my hair. Other than that, heat, who is she? We don't know her, okay? We never seen her. We don't want to know her because she's not always our friend. So let's cut down on the heat. We don't need it. We're going through this process so that we can, you know, embrace our natural beauty. So what is the point of modifying the hair if we're not ready to embrace? You see what I'm saying? Cool. Tip number 2. Deep condition your hair, okay? I don't know how to stress this. A conditioner and a deep conditioner will not do the same thing, especially for me. I know when I do any type of treatment where I strip my hair, whether it's a clay, a mask, a shampoo, I deep condition afterwards because the moisture I just took out of my hair, I need to put back in it. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not going to deep condition, your hair's not going to grow. And then I would suggest you do a lot of co-washing if you don't want to deep condition. But deep conditioning is your friend. Me personally, I do it at least 2 to 3 times a month. I put my deep conditioner on, put my hair mask on. I get my regular old shower cap. For the girls who don't have those, get you a good old Walmart bag. Slap it on your head, sweetie. Sit in that dry for 15 to 30 minutes. And let me tell you, when you come out, girl, when I say you're gonna be feeling yourself, felt up, honey, you're gonna be her, okay? So deep condition your hair. Tip number 4, protein treatments. Now, protein treatment is tricky because I learned about protein treatment in college because I just felt like my hair wasn't doing what it needed to do. It wasn't growing. It wasn't prospering. And I know people who've been natural for a while, you can feel when you touch your hair, you can tell if there's something wrong with it. It's like your child. Like, if you can tell something's wrong with your child, you know something's wrong with your hair. It's not acting the same. So protein treatments are something that I use very minimally because my hair, my hair is very sometimes with protein treatments. So I stick to once a month with protein treatments. If your hair can handle more, you know, that's up to you. Use to your discretion. But if I use protein treatment too much, my hair will dry out, and then I will have to follow with the deep condition. And my hair is stubborn, so I have to do it multiple times before it comes back to, you know, fruition. So protein treatments are tricky, but I do suggest you use them if you've hit a wall in your deep conditioning, and you know you're doing all things you're supposed to do. You're trimming, you're deep conditioning, you're washing, you're co-washing, and it's just like, these curls are not popping. Go ahead and hit your hair with that deep condition, okay? I mean, go ahead and hit your hair with that protein treatment, okay? Because she will have you feeling like, oh, okay, we back, you know? We back. And just a little side note, to apply these tips to your regimen, you have to know your hair. So you have to know your hair type. You have to know your porosity levels. You have to know what your hair does and does not like. So in order for you to apply these tips that I'm giving you, you have to personally know your hair. If you don't, you're not going to use it. And you're not going to use them wisely. So at the end of the day, learn your hair. Experiment with your hair. She's your best friend. You love her. She loves you. You're sisters. Okay? We're in this together. Okay? So, tip number 5. Let me tell you something. Jamaican black castor oil has changed my life, and that's all I'm going to say. Changed my life. You hear me? Y'all Van Sant type life. Okay? If, you know, there was an oil that was equal to y'all and Oprah, it would be Jamaican black castor oil. It was just like, put it on your edges. 3 to 4 months later, you got edges. It's just like, I'm telling you, look, I use this stuff when I'm trying to grow my hair out, or I feel like, you know, I'm trying to, it's a subconscious thing. It makes you feel like your hair is growing faster, but it's really just aiding in growth. I take it after I wash my hair and I'm about to style my hair. I put it on my fingertips and I do like this. I do like this. Oof. That head massage, on top of the fact that you're massaging your hair, which is stimulating growth, you're putting oil in there that also aids in growth. Sis, she is your friend. Use her accordingly. Jamaican black castor oil will really help you out. And use products with Jamaican black castor oil in them. Like, I know for me and my mom, you know, she had chemo, and when she was done with that, she was like, I want to grow my hair back. I said, girl, step into my office, okay? I suggested she use Shea Moisture's Jamaican black castor oil line, and she loves it. She used the whole line, and it has her hair flourishing. I'm telling you, Jamaican black castor oil will come in and save your life. Granted, raw Jamaican black castor oil, it smells bad, okay? It smells really bad, and it's hard for me to use just raw. So I use the one that's has coconut in it to make it smell a little bit better. So I mean, to each his or her own. But Jamaican black castor oil, she is your friend. Just like we are friends, she is your friend. Okay, that's all I have to say. This is another one that is I think it's well known, but a lot of people don't utilize. Aztec Bentonite clay. I used it to achieve this 3-strand twist. Go check out my 3-strand twist video. Shameless plug. But it really it cleanses your hair. So when using Aztec Bentonite clay, I don't suggest to shampoo your hair as well, because it will dry your hair out. I only use a small amount, and that's if I can't get all the bentonite clay out of my hair. I use a very small amount to, you know, wash out the excess product. But it's a cleanser in and of itself, so you don't need a cleanser on top of a cleanser. Otherwise, you're double stripping your hair, and it makes no sense. So Aztec Bentonite clay, and like I said, right after I do the Aztec Bentonite clay, I go right into my deep condition, and bam, I felt like, don't touch me. Peasants, your hair looks dry. Don't touch it, girl. Aztec Bentonite clay, it has a similar effect for me as a protein treatment, where the protein treatment, you know, gives my curls life. The Aztec Bentonite clay strips my hair of all the impurities, so that when I put the deep conditioner in, wham bam thank you ma'am, she's back with a vengeance. Okay, let me tell you something. So if you haven't already, or if you've only used it on your face, I do suggest you put it in your hair as well. And please don't be alarmed, because when you're putting it through your hair, it feels funny. And when I say funny, it feels very drying. It feels like, oh my gosh, what am I doing to my hair? My hair is going to fall out. And I felt that way too in the very beginning. So if that is something that is going to be a problem for you, I suggest you use water your first go around. Your next go around, use half water, half what is it, apple cider vinegar. Half water, half apple cider vinegar. And then when you're really comfortable, completely use apple cider vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar straight out, because I feel like it just gives my hair superior clean, and every time I use it, I love it. I may use Aztec Bentonite clay every other month, you know what I'm saying, for my hair, not every month, because some of these products are very strong. In my opinion, Aztec Bentonite clay is very strong, and I don't need it every month. I need it few and far between. If I've trimmed my hair, if I've deep conditioned, if I've protein treated my hair, and it still isn't giving me life, then I go to Aztec. Okay? Okay. I know this might sound crazy, but number 7, go to the gym, please. If you're not going to the gym, work out. Get active. You know what I'm saying? So when you're working out and you're moving, your scalp sweats. And when your scalp is wet, it creates that moisture, which assists in growing your hair. What a phenomenon. We learn something new every day. Start working out. Not only will you feel better, but your hair will grow. When you get home, I suggest you do what do I suggest you do? Get you some Jamaican black castor oil and rub it on that scalp. When you get home from the gym, just relax. Relax like these here. Do like that. Girl, flourishing. That's what your hair is going to be. Flourishing. So that in and of itself, like I said, it'll make you feel better, and it'll help your hair grow, because that consistent moisture. And on top of that, it'll cause you to have to co-wash or deep condition more, because the more you work out, the dirtier your hair gets more quickly. So then guess what? You're refreshing. You're consistently refreshing, moisturizing. Number 8. It's a specific one to me. Some naturals say they don't like it. I personally love it. It's the lock method. And if you don't know what the lock method is, it's liquid oil cream. I love the lock method. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know what else to say. Me personally though, instead of an oil, I use a leave-in. So if that makes sense. So when I do my hair, I douse my hair in water, which is the liquid. Then I put a leave-in in, and then I put a cream on top of that. So I guess it's not really the lock method. It's the LLC. I got an LLC. You know what I'm saying? Liquid leave-in cream, girl. What? Let me stop. But it just really works for me, because my hair is high porosity. So what that means is it absorbs moisture, but it also loses moisture very quickly. So if I don't seal that moisture in, the next day my hair that felt moisturized and, you know, bouncy and beautiful will be bone dry, and all that work for nothing. All that 6 hour, 5 hour, that wash day, which is literally a day to do your hair, you've done nothing because you haven't locked in that moisture. Number 9, what are you eating? What are you putting in your temple, sweetie? What are you doing? You know, what are you putting into yourself? And that's not just strictly food. I'm going to get to food in a second. But what energies are you allowing around you? Because if you stressed out, so tired, your days so long, you know what I'm saying? Your hair is going to fall out. If you know what I'm saying, it's not going to grow. Your hormones are going to mess everything up, and your growth is going to be stunted. So you need to have good energy. And for me, I need to have sleep. If I don't sleep, if I don't get enough sleep, I have an attitude. If I don't eat, I have an attitude. So these things are very important. They may seem like minute things, but they're very important on your journey, because if you're sitting up here stressed out and you and pulling your daggone hair out, you ain't gonna have none, okay? But also food, watch what you put in your body. If you sitting around here drinking beers and eating burgers all day and all night, your body is not going, that's not friendly to your body. And what's a part of your body? Oh, your hair. Your hair not finna grow if you sitting around here not drinking water, you know, drinking sodas and just destroying your body. You need to eat nice. You need to eat decent. Me personally, hold on, y'all. Personally, I want to say I'm a pescatarian, but I usually call myself semi-vegan. So for those who don't know, pescatarian is you don't eat meat, you just eat seafood. So you eat shrimp, you eat lobster, you eat crab, fish, all that stuff, plus plants and grains and all those other things. Vegan, you don't eat seafood, you don't eat chicken, you don't eat pork, you don't eat turkey, you don't eat beef, you don't eat any of that stuff. You just basically are plant and grain based. And pescatarian, I mean, vegan lifestyle is not that bad. Like, it's really good. Shout out to the chickpeas, you know, things like that. But I say I'm semi-vegan because in certain circumstances, I bust down on some chicken. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I go home and I get my hands on some honey wings, it's a whap. It's a whole whap. I'm busting them down. I'm tearing them up. Okay? So that's not to say that you can't eat food that may be a little unhealthy. It's just that you should do it in moderation. Start eating a little bit cleaner. Your body, your mind, your spirit will thank you for it. Okay? And once she does that, come back and thank me. Okay? I want to hear about it. So, last but not least, tip number 10, use the right products. Okay? I don't know how many times I get asked on the street, you know, what do you put in your hair? I love your hair, da 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 da. And then I go through this spiel with them, but I always leave them with the disclaimer that just because these products work for me does not mean they will work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because just because it looks like we have similar hair doesn't mean our hair is the same. One, our genetics is different. And two, our porosity levels are going to be different. So when you take that information in, take it in and apply it to you accordingly. So for instance, any product that's lightweight, throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. My hair can't stand you. She doesn't like you. She's never seen you. She doesn't know who you are. Okay? So anything lightweight and heavily water-based, very liquidy products, ew. Disgusting. Me, my hair likes heavy products. So anything that's really thick, you know, has a lot of moisture in it. So you just have to be aware of your porosity level and your hair type, because if you're not, it doesn't matter how many tips I give you, your hair will not look like mine, because the products that you are using are not for your hair. You thought it was over? You thought we were, como se dice, done? Wrong. Loud and wrong yet again. Okay? I'm gonna give you a little bonus tip. Wash your hair. Wash your hair. Please wash your hair. I don't know how many times I have to talk to people about this. They're like, oh, I thought as a natural you just do co-wash. I do co-wash. I co-wash maybe in the middle of a style when I don't want to completely wash out my hair, or I co-wash when I feel like, you know what, my moisture level is on point. Let me not mess it up. But not washing your hair is just out for me. It's just out because my hair is so thick and latches onto so much dirt because of the products I have to put into it to make it moisturized, that if I don't wash my hair, my scalp would scream. Wash your hair, please. We don't want no dirty headed naturals walking around here. And granted, co-washing does work for a lot of people, but in my personal opinion, if you're not getting in and stripping away the dirt that is in your hair, you're not really doing your hair any justice, and you're continuously piling more and more and more stuff on top of it. Well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys learned something, took the tips in. I hope they were helpful. Just a little, reminder, we are trying to grow our subscriber base. So when I reach 100 followers or subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. All the products I talked about in this video, I will package them up and send it to our 100th subscriber, just so you can get, your hair journey underway and you can start being, froed out. Okay, sis? So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time, friends.